What's up, you guys? It's your girl Naya. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to today's video, you guys. Let's just address the elephant in the room, because I know what we're all thinking of. Girl, where the hell have you been? I know, y'all, it's been too long. Your queen's back, don't worry. That is what today's video is all about. I know today's a very different scenery, very different everything. Your girl's barefaced, other than lashes and a little bit on the eyebrows, a little bit of lip gloss. Other than that, I'm wearing no makeup, new scenery. I know, it's a lot of difference. I don't know if you guys can feel the tension through the camera, but your girl is nervous because today's video is a life update. And I'm basically going to be coming to you guys and explaining to you why I haven't been on social media, because I know this is the longest I've been away from YouTube, and what's been going on with me, because I know that's what you guys like to hear. I know we're wondering, like, why hasn't she posted? A lot of you messaged me on Instagram just wondering, like, when's the next YouTube video, when you're dropping a new YouTube video, like, you're my favorite, I love watching you, when's the new video? And I'm like, I know. It's been so many times where I wanted to make this video, but I really just had to wait until I was ready, and I still don't think I'm ready, because the way I'm feeling right now, it's just like, oh, I just want to put it off. But I feel like if I keep putting it off, it's never gonna get done. If you guys hear a beeping throughout this video, I'm sorry. We need to change the smoke alarm batteries. Bear with me. Also, you guys, if I seem nervous or on edge or just like, girl, what's wrong with you? Bear with me. There's just a lot of heavy, sensitive topics that I'm gonna be discussing in today's video. Plus, I haven't been on the camera in like pretty much all summer. I haven't made a video since the beginning of the summer. I haven't made a video all fall, so it's been a while since I've been in front of the camera, so just give me grace. Okay, you guys, honestly, I'm not gonna talk, I'm not gonna ramble too much. We're just gonna get right into it so I can get it done and over with, and we can move on to bigger and better things. Without further ado, if you guys are ready, oh my god, it's been so long I don't even remember what I say. What do I say in my videos? Oh my gosh, and without further ado, if you're ready for today's video, don't forget to, no, that's my outro. Oh my gosh, has it really been that long? Please hold. I say I'm not gonna talk, I'm not gonna ramble too much, but before we get I'm not gonna talk, I'm not gonna ramble too much, but before we get started, don't forget to follow me on all my social medias as always, which is TikTok and Instagram, and without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, this is just a lot for me, and the reason I'm not wearing makeup, oh my god, I already feel the waterworks. The reason I'm not wearing makeup is literally because I figured I would cry in this video. I've been waiting to make this video until I felt like I wouldn't cry, and until I felt like I could talk about it and it wouldn't affect me. But unfortunately, I don't think that'll be the case for a very long time. My anxiety is just super high right now, because the first thing I have to tell you guys about is the reason I haven't been on social media, and the prime reason why I wasn't on social media is because I was in a relationship this past year. It's gonna be really, really hard for me to talk about, and I really didn't think it was gonna be this hard. Like, I wish you guys could just like feel the pressure and like the beating in my chest and the pit in my stomach. I didn't think it was gonna be this hard. I don't know why it's this hard. It almost feels like I'm like facing her. Like, it really shouldn't be this hard. It's been over for a while now. We're gonna count how many times I just like in this video. Okay. So the prime reason why I wasn't on social media for a really long time was because I was in a relationship this past summer. So we started talking last December, and it was a little bit like an on and off situation. It was a really rocky road, but then we finally made it official in February, specifically on Valentine's Day. It was just like my dream. The way I was asked to be a girlfriend, and the way it was just like almost like a proposal. It was my dream, because it was literally like a ring involved and one knee. Like, I almost thought I was getting proposed to from it. I'm like, whoa, like, I wish I could literally just put you guys in my head so you guys can visualize what I visualized, because it was just a dream. Like, it was everything I've ever wanted. And yeah, so I was asked to be a girlfriend in February. So we made it official in February. She was truly everything I ever wanted. It was a dream. Like, I got everything. Like, I got the promise ring, I got the love, I got the attention, but it wasn't always perfect. There was a lot. Like, that's really all I can say. I'm not gonna touch too much into everything. I'm gonna try to say what I feel is appropriate for my channel and just like what I want to say, and then Anything else will just be kept in here forever. I also am not going to say too much because this is a lot harder for me than I thought it would. I wish you guys could understand. Like, I'm literally over here shaking. Like, I genuinely didn't think it would be this hard for me to talk about, but it is hitting me a lot harder than I thought it would. So really all I can say is I was in a relationship this past year. We were together for almost a year, and it was magic, and it was also like whatever the opposite of magic is at the same time. It was like heaven and hell at the same time. Like, it was so many things that were just magical, and so many things that I thought I would never get, and so many things I prayed for and I manifested for and I wished for. And it was also so many things that I thought I would never experience. So yeah, it definitely wasn't perfect. And all I can say is I think when mental health gets involved, it's only so much you can do. And it makes it even harder if you're trying to help somebody that simply doesn't want to be helped. And it's really hard when you recognize that something is wrong, something is not right. There's certain behaviors that just aren't normal, and that person has, been that way and exposed to those behaviors and just been away for so long. And now you have this person telling you that, like, that's not normal. That can be really hard, and it can be very hard for that person to accept that and realize that, like, damn, I do act this way, or like, these crash outs or these meltdowns or these like episodes are not normal, and maybe I do need help, or maybe I do need to talk to this person, or maybe I do need to talk to that person. So that's all I can really say is I think that when mental health gets involved, it's really hard. And I can say that I did everything I could. I literally said, like, I'll make you an appointment, like, we can go be seen together, like, I'll support you. But they were not open to that. And towards the end, I finally did get to make them an appointment. And I was, 10 toes down to go through them with the mental health journey. But then it was just something that happened that I realized right there and then, I cannot do this anymore. It was just becoming to a point where it's like, you're draining me. Like, the constant episodes, the constant blow-ups, the constant, like, 1 minute you're happy, the next minute you're ready to fight, and the next minute you're ready to cry. Like, it was a lot for me. It was a lot for her. It was a lot for both of us. And it was just becoming to a point where it's like, we're draining each other. Like, we're both going to be in the grave, literally, like, right next to each other. RIP. It was just becoming to that point where they were struggling, and then it was making me struggle, and then it's like, obviously I have my own struggles, and then I'm taking on somebody else's struggles, and then it's just like, what it was just a lot. And I don't know how much I can say. Not even that I don't know how much I can say, I just don't know how much I want to say, because like I said, this is very hard for me. And it's like, I had this video planned out. I had exactly what I was going to say planned out. And now that I'm in front of the camera, it's like, I can't even look at you guys. Like, I'm like looking off to the side, just thinking of like what I want to say. And this might all sound like very jumbled. And I'm sorry, just, y'all, I'm trying here. That's really all I can say is when mental health gets involved, it just makes it 10 times harder, because a relationship is already not easy. And then, like, obviously when you love a person, you will stand by their side, you will fight for them, you will do whatever you can to help them. And I feel like I did do that until I couldn't anymore. Like, that is literally what I can tell you guys, is I did that. I fought for them, I offered to help them, I did a lot of things to help them. Like, it was a lot of things I did that people didn't know I was doing. It's a lot of places I went that people didn't know I was going to help that person. It was a lot of lies I told about where I was going, who I was going to see to help that person. So just know that I did everything I could until I genuinely physically couldn't anymore. And I don't even know if I want to tell you guys what happened, but it was just a situation that happened. And I realized right there and then that I just have to walk away. Because, I mean, it was, like I said, like, and also, like, towards the end, she had really hurt me really bad. Like, she had walked away from me and didn't want to be with me anymore. And then I fought for her back. And then we agreed, like, we would never leave each other again. and we would be honest with each other, and it was just certain things like I had her agree for her not to do anymore because it just wasn't comfortable for me. Like, I am not like the opposite. I'm not like, I don't do those things. So watching other people do those things is just like really hurtful and really difficult for me because, I don't agree with that. Like, I'm one of those that just thinks like you're just hurting your body, like you're intoxicating yourself for no reason. So not saying she was doing anything like crazy. It was just things that I personally didn't agree with. And we agreed that she would like little to not do it at all. And then towards the end, they ended up just doing it again, and it was behind my back. Hi, future me editing this video. Basically, I was trying to say that I'm not a gardener. That's like code word for social media. You guys know what I mean. I'm not a gardener and I'm not a drinker. And basically what I was trying to say is we set certain boundaries in our relationship, but she kept crossing them. She kept crossing them. She kept crossing them. She kept crossing them. Not only with the gardening stuff, it was just other boundaries that we talked about and we set, but she kept crossing them is what I was trying to say. And then it was just a really messy situation where, just a lot of people got involved. Like, there was just police, and it was a lot of screaming, a lot of yelling, a lot of crying. And I mean, like, seeing two police cars pull up in that situation just made me realize right there and then that, like, I'm sorry and I love you with everything in me, but like, this is just like, I don't like, after that situation, it was just truly traumatizing. Just like, I don't know how to like even say it on camera lightly, but just seeing someone, I guess you could say, like, under the influence when we agreed not to do things like that because that would worsen our relationship, and then you go and do it anyways. Not only did you go and do it anyways, but you go and do it behind my back. And then I have to see you in that stage. And then when police get involved to make sure you're safe and to make sure you get home safely, it was just right there and then where I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I don't know how much more I can do. I don't know what else I can say. Future me popping in. I also just wanted to say, I just want to let you guys know that we're not talking about like a little bit of gardening, a little bit of drinking. No, I'm talking about like an excessive amount. Obviously, it was an excessive amount to the point where the police needed to be involved. Just to clear that up, I didn't want you guys to think like, girl, what's wrong with you? Like, what's wrong with a little bit of gardening? What's wrong with a little bit? No, I'm not talking about a little bit. I'm talking about an excessive amount. And the point is that we had, once again, boundaries set, and those boundaries kept being crossed. And this was just my final straw because it was just really hard to see somebody like in that state of mind and just so intoxicated. And I had a whole conversation with them in the dark on the pavement outside. I actually have it, like, some of it on a voice note, because I just needed to remember that moment, and I have not listened to it ever since I took it. I just don't think I can bear to hear myself so broken, and I just don't think I can bear to hear myself screaming and crying and begging. I just don't think I'm ready to hear that. I don't think I'll ever be ready to hear that. But yeah, after that moment, I just realized that I can't do it anymore. And, like, she asked me just to stay with her that night. And I just couldn't. Like, I felt like I was just so disconnected from Earth. I just couldn't do it. Don't think I just walked away from her. Don't think I just said, like, F you, I can't do this anymore. No, we had been through so much. It was so many situations. It was so much back and forth, so much arguing, so much begging, so much yelling, so much breaking up and making up prior to that. That situation right there was just the final straw for me, because for you to continuously do things that is going to worsen us and drag us apart, and for you to do it anyways, shows that you don't care, and you're showing me that you're going to keep doing what you want to do no matter how bad it hurts me and no matter how bad it hurts us. So I don't want you guys to think that, like, I just walked away. There was a lot more situations prior to that situation. That was just the worst one. And that was the one that just made me realize that I cannot take this anymore. She's going to keep doing things. She's going to keep doing whatever she wants to do. She doesn't care if it hurts us. She doesn't care if it makes us break up. She's going to do whatever she wants to do because that's what she wants to do. So, yeah, don't think that I would never just walk away from her like that and just be like, oh, F, you figured it out on your own. Trust me, I stuck around for a really long time. Even to this day, I'm almost regretful for walking away from that situation. But it was a lot for me. It was genuinely mentally draining. And that situation right there was scary. Like, it was honestly scary and traumatizing. Like, can you just imagine us in like a dark parking lot and then all these police pull up to make sure she's good because she's like, had been gardening and then like drinking all, like it's a lot. It's scary. I mean, I'm just outside just crying. I'm just a mess. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm like so disconnected from earth, so discombobulated, so confused. Literally like screaming at the sky, asking God, like, why are you doing this to me? Like, why are you putting me in this situation? Like, why is this happening? Like, what do I do? Do I walk away? Do I stay? Like, I just literally didn't know what else to do at that moment. And I decided to walk away. Was that my best decision? I don't know. I do wonder, like, what if I would have stayed that night? Like, what if I would have went in the house with her and just went to sleep? What would have happened the next day? Would things have gotten better, or would they have stayed the same? And a big part of me is telling me that they would have stayed the exact same, because we had went through situations prior to that. I mean, that was my final straw, just because of certain things. Just like seeing somebody under the influence and just like in that stage was just really hard for me and really traumatizing for me. And that was my final straw. And I do wonder, like, what would have happened if I would have just, stayed. But we have to keep in mind that I went through a lot in that relationship. I mean, we both did. I'm not saying that I was a princess. I'm not saying I was innocent. But I do think that one's, like, negatives overpowers the other, because certain things she did to me, put me through, said to me, I never did and never would. You couldn't pay me to do certain things that she did to me. I feel like it was almost like constantly a fight. So it was a lot of situations prior that happened to that I did try to stay, and I did stay. And it was a lot of situations where she wanted to leave me and I literally begged and cried, which is something you should never do. You should never beg for anybody. If they want to leave, let them. If they want to walk out the door, let them. You don't beg for anybody. And unfortunately, that's what I did many times. Literally begged, like, please, I'll do this, or I'll change, or we'll change. And like, it was just a lot. It was a lot. And I feel like there's just so much more I could say about my relationship and my breakup. And it's so much more I thought I would say. But now that I'm getting in front of the camera, I feel like my words are just getting really stuck and twisted. And then I also worry because she does know I do this channel. I don't know if she'll watch this video. And it's like, there's always two sides to the story. But with this situation, is everything I say, I can back it up. Watching this back and editing this video, I mean, there is always two sides to a story, but I feel like this cannot be argued. Like, I can't be argued with. Like, my pain was real. Everything that I said was real. Everything that I'm, like, breaking down this video, trying my absolute hardest to explain, is exactly what happened. Like, and it's like, there is two sides to a story. Like, the other party in the relationship might have a completely different way of explaining this, but honestly, like, if it goes against what I say, then that's just sad, because it's like you're arguing with me. And it's like, you can't argue something that actually happened. You can't argue the pain that you caused somebody, because that is very much real. And when I was saying, like, well, the difference is everything I'm saying, I can back it up. Basically what I'm saying is, like, just hypothetically, if somebody, not even just like the other party in the relationship, just if anybody was ever trying to argue with me what happened in this relationship, I could show you. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody has different feelings, though. Like, how I feel about this situation could be completely different than how somebody else feels about the situation. But basically, all I was trying to say is, if anyone was to ever try to argue what happened, you could see the videos of me breaking down. You could see the videos of me crying on the spot when something happened. You could see certain messages. You could see certain voice messages, or what are those, like the audio the voice memos, like you could see all that, and that would be your proof, like, yeah, that stuff really did happen. Like, that's what I'm trying to say, if that makes any sense. I mean, I don't really know like how she feels about me now. I don't know anything about anything. I mean, I honestly don't think she gives two about me or what I'm doing or anything about me. So I don't know if she would like argue against what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say too much. She would always tell me like, I'm not supposed to be the bad person in your story. I don't want you to paint me out as a bad person. I'm not the bad person. And it's like, that kind of goes with the next part of the story. And to why I haven't been on social media is because after my breakup, I was just truly not the same person at all. I've been struggling with like insecurity and anxiety issues more than I ever have in life. I cannot even explain to you guys the anxiety that I have on a daily. And I think it's because I got so used to a person. Like, I was with her for a year. And it's like, you have to think like it's the same person every day. The same hair, the same hands, the same like aura, the same body, the same person I call, the same person I text for how many days is in a year? What is it, 365 days, right? And we weren't together for quite a year. It was almost a year. It just ended in August. It really hasn't been that long. So if we would have went ahead and gone to December, it would have been a year. I know we made it official in February, but we started like really hopping on the boat in December. So I feel like December to December would have been a year, but we didn't make it. So I've just been really struggling, and that's another reason that I haven't been on social media, is because, y'all, I'm like fighting for my life over here. Like, I've never struggled more mentally in my life than I'm struggling now. And I have had some struggles in the past. Trust me. This and like the pain I felt and the pain I feel is pain that I never knew I could feel. Like, it was horrible, especially in the beginning. Like, it was crying every single day. It was just like, just sitting in the car just to be alone. And I would just sit in the car all alone and cry, or just sit in a dark room and just cry. It was just like constant anxiety and just constant tears and sadness. And it was just really bad. And it's been really bad. And I can say it's gotten better, but it hasn't gotten better. It's gotten easier. It hasn't gotten better. And then along with my anxiety comes insecurity issues. That's another reason I haven't been on social media, is because I don't even take pictures of myself anymore. I haven't even been on my personal social medias, let alone my bigger platforms. I haven't been on my personal social medias because I can't even stand to look at myself in the mirror, because every time I look at myself, I just wonder like, why me? Why wasn't I enough? And it's like, I know that's so mean and like wrong to say to yourself, and like you should always be nice to yourself and like hype yourself up, but it's just been really hard for me, and it just comes with a lot of insecurity. And I just feel like I'm not enough, because I fought for her, I fought for us for an entire year, and in the end I ended up alone. And it's like what I was saying earlier, like she always told me like, you make me seem like such a bad person, like you paint me as a bad person in your picture. But it's like, I'm a completely different person due to what you did to me and what you put me through. And it's like, she would always just be so like, so angry, like, you make me sound so evil. But it's like, do you understand what you put me through? It's like, all I do now is cry. I have constant anxiety on a daily, because I'm also so used to her. Like, she was like my right-hand man, you know? Like, we went everywhere together, and now it's like, I go everywhere alone. We would talk every night. I talk to nobody at night. She would be the first person I text in the morning. I would wake up to go morning text from her. I wake up to nothing anymore. So it's just like, you have to understand that like what you did and like what you put me through. It's just, so it's like, I just feel like she has to understand that like what you did and what you put me through wasn't right. And not that it makes you an evil person, but like, it doesn't make you an angel either, you know? I don't really know what else to say about that. This is just really hard, because it's just like, it's just a lot. And I was honestly, you guys were gonna meet her because we went on a vacation over the summer and I vlogged it and I was gonna post it and then everything went to shit and I never got to post it. I started editing it and then I never finished it. And I was honestly thinking about editing it just to like look back at it, but why? Why even do that to myself? All I'm gonna do is sit there and cry. All I'm gonna do is sit there and reminisce and cry. So it's like, why even do that to myself? So that's that. All I can say is that it was amazing, and like, just to like not paint her as a bad person, I'll say the good things as well. Like, she got me a promise ring and she promised me in February to basically like always love me, always be there for me. And I got completely thrown off and I didn't end up mentioning the good things, so I'll mention them now because I said I would. That was really my girl. Like, that was truly my other half. We could finish each other's sentences. Like, we just, she could read me like a book. Like, she could just look at me and just know what's wrong, or I wouldn't even have to talk. She just knew exactly what was wrong. Like, I used to tell her all the time, I'm like, how did you know? Like, I didn't even say anything. Like, how do you know? And she's like, I just know you. And that was so true. Like, that girl could truly read me like a book. Like, at one point it felt like she knew me better than I knew myself. Like, she knew exactly what I wanted, exactly what I was thinking, exactly what I was feeling. And sometimes I didn't even know what I was feeling, but she did. That was truly like my right hand man. We went everywhere together. Like, we went shopping, a lot of things she has bought me. Like, she's bought me so much Hello Kitty stuff. She's bought me a couple juicy bags. Her home was like my second home. I would sleep over there all the time. We would always sleep together. We would have little movie nights. We would like order food and watch a movie and then sleep together and then just spend the whole day together. That was really like, that was really my girl. And it's just like really hard. It's really, really hard not having that anymore. It's really hard feeling like you finally have your person and you're secure and you're going to be loved and feel so safe for the rest of your life. And then all of that gets taken away from you. But yeah, we did have a lot of good times together. We, like I said earlier in the video, we went on vacation together. We went to Geneva for her birthday. It was amazing. She drove us like 2 hours there, 2 hours back. I took like a little vacation from work just to spend a couple of days with her. So we definitely had good times. It wasn't all horrible. I'm not gonna paint her to be the bad person, because it definitely was some times where she treated me like a princess and I felt like the most beautiful, special girl in the world. So there was definitely good times. Maybe, I don't know if I can say that she broke her promise. I mean, I don't know if she still loves me. So looking back at this and editing this part, I want to answer my own question. I said I don't know if she still loves me. I completely forgot about this and I didn't mention this in the video, but this is making me feel like she doesn't, because later on in this video, I'm going to tell you guys about something that happened that resulted in like legal authorities getting involved. And when the situation happened, she was still my emergency contact. And I don't want to get too much into that story, but basically, like, they used my phone to contact my emergency contact and it was still her. And basically, like, I just needed someone to come in that moment and just to be there for me, because it was a lot happening. And I told them, like, she's not gonna come. But honestly, part of me was looking out that window and just waiting for her car to pull up, because it was part of me that was like just thinking she's gonna come. Like, if she loves me, she's gonna come. If she still loved me, if she meant anything she's ever said to me in the past, she's gonna come. Because when you love somebody, you never stop loving them. And it's so crazy, because if the situation was vice versa, I would pull up no matter what. What happened? Where did it happen? Who did it to her? I'm coming. I would come no matter what, because I loved her and I still do and I always will. And that's what love is. You never stop fighting for your person. You never stop loving them no matter what. When you love somebody, it doesn't just go away. But she didn't come. Literally, like, what do you like? Literally, like, I don't want to even like, I really, really, truly don't want to go into that story, you guys. But I'm literally telling you guys, like, literally, like, the paramedic like contacted my emergency contact and told her what was going on, told her exactly what happened. So she knew that I was in trouble. She knew that I was in pain and there was something going on with me, and she didn't come. She didn't come. So that really makes me feel like she might not love me anymore, because if you did, you would have showed up no matter what, 10 toes down, because I would have did that without even a thought. If I got a call, and it was like midnight. If I got a call at midnight that something terrible was happening to her, and you know, she needed something and something like that, I'm coming 80 miles per hour, 2 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm on my way. But I didn't get that. So I really couldn't tell you if she still loved me or not. But I think that might answer the question. I totally forgot about that, and I didn't include that in the video, but I thought I would pop in and mention that. I mean, I can't speak for her. I can only speak for myself. And I can tell you guys, like, I truly feel like that is my soulmate. And I truly believe that we will come back to each other. I think that sometimes people just need time apart to realize how much better they are together. And like I said, I can't speak for her. I can only speak for me. And I know that if she ever was to walk back through my door, it would just be so different than last time. And I feel like it would be different for many reasons, because now I'm prepared. Now I know the type of person she is. I know her triggers. I know what makes her sad. I know what makes her happy. I know what makes her smile. I know what makes her frown. I know her as a person. So I know if she was to ever walk back into my door, I would treat the situation so much differently, and I would just be so much prepared. Because that was like my first love, and that was like my first real relationship, and it was just so much stuff that happened that I wasn't prepared for. Like, I'll put my hands up, like, honestly, like, I really wasn't prepared for it. There was a lot of things that I wasn't expecting to happen. Do I have regrets? I do have a few, and it's a lot of things that I would do differently, and it's a lot of situations I would treat differently, and it's just a lot of ways and problem solving things that I would use, and I would just do it a lot differently. And I just, like, this is so hard for me, because it's like I feel so I feel stupid in a way, because I could be sitting here telling y'all, like, I feel like that's my soulmate, like, I'll always have that love for her. I feel like I'll never have or feel that love that I had for her with anyone else, and this girl could be over here not giving two about me. And honestly, that's okay. Like, everybody feels differently. This is just like the lovey-dovey side of me, and like how my heart feels. I do feel like that is my soulmate, and I know I didn't go into too much, but it's just a lot of ways that I felt. It's a lot of ways that she felt. It's a lot of things that were said. It was a lot of things that were shared, and I just feel it in my heart, and I feel it in my soul. I'm a very spiritual person. I'm really in touch with like manifesting and like stuff like that, and I just really feel that we do belong together. It's just, you know, she knows, like, there's only 2 things. I only have 2 rules. There's only 2 things that need to be done if she comes back into my life, and she knows what those 2 things are. And if she can't accommodate those 2 things that I'm asking for, then maybe we're not meant to be together. But I do believe, and she told me the same thing, guys. Like, she told me before, like, I do think you're my soulmate. Like, I know you're my soulmate, and I know we will come back together, but maybe it just won't be right now. And do I believe in right person, wrong time? I don't know. And I don't think I will know until if or when she ever comes back. I feel like that's the only way I'll know. And I'm one of those people where it's like, when I want something, I want it now. I want it now. I want it now. I want you now. I want us now. I want this now. And I don't want to wait. But I feel like I have been pushed into patience, and I have been learning patience, and I have been learning that, like, nothing's gonna happen until it's time for it to happen. Like, until the universe is ready to make it happen, it's not gonna happen. Can you speed up the process? Maybe. Like, maybe you can pray on it. Maybe you can manifest for it. Maybe you can ask the universe, like, universe, I'm ready. Like, please bring this person back. Like, I want this person back. Please, like, it's just gonna better me. It's gonna better my life. And, like, maybe, but I don't know. Like, I've been learning that nothing's gonna happen until the universe is ready to make it happen. And I could be completely wrong, and maybe my radar is completely off. I feel like I've been going through a lot of like push and pull. Like one side of me is telling me like she's gonna come back, like things are gonna be better, things are gonna change, like you're gonna have your soulmate back, like your person is coming back to you. And then the other half of me is like girl, you're crazy. Like if you think she's coming back to you, like, you know, she would rather have this person in her life than you, and she would rather do this than be with you. It's like it's just like a battle of the royale. Like I'm literally having like just so many positives, but then I feel like the negatives are overcoming me, and it's like that could be the devil's work, just trying to like overpower my positive thoughts, because it's like positive thoughts and what you speak into the universe is what you'll get. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like I've been dealing, it's just a lot of push and pull. And honestly, I've just been trying to step back and just be quiet and just let it play and just see what happens. I mean, like, all I can say is she'll always have a place in my heart, and that'll always be a piece of my life that I feel like will forever stick with me. And I don't know if it'll ever get easier. Well, I know it'll get easier, but I don't know if it'll ever get better. I try everything to not think of her. I try to do certain things, like I try to just like treat myself and like care for myself and just do certain things and like keep busy, because I feel like the busier I am, the less I can think about her. I drown myself in work. I just work. I try to do things around the house. Like I try to do things that will just make me not think about her, because the busier I am, the less time I have to think about her. But it's really hard, because when that downtime comes, I feel like all I can think about is her. And all I can think about is like, why did this happen? And like, why did the universe take my person away? And like, why am I being punished? Because it almost feels like I'm being punished. Because I'm telling you guys, like, the pain I have felt with this breakup is genuinely pain that I did not know you could feel. And it's like, you guys have to understand, like, I've had like, come on, like I'm literally like an adult. Like you can't even fathom the amount of things that has happened in a lifetime. And it might sound so crazy, but nothing has beat the pain that I have felt with this breakup. Not a single thing. And I think because it was just like my own little personal experience, like my heart was just so tied to somebody, and like I just really had a soul tie to somebody, and I just felt that rip away from me. And now it's like I feel so empty, because that person is missing and that love is gone, and just everything I had for the past year is gone. And I have really bad attachment issues, like really bad. Like I get attached to somebody over 2 weeks, 2 days. So just imagine me being with the same person for a year, and now that person has been taken away from me. Just imagine how that feels for me. I feel like I'm trying so hard to hold it together, and it's like my voice is cracking and I'm starting to cry, but then I laugh it off. Like I'm trying so hard to just like, and I know that this has been like all over the place, and honestly, like I could explain this so much better. I feel like I could explain this so much better when I've like healed from it. I think because this is still really raw to me and really new to me, it's just really hard to explain it, because it's just so much that had happened in a year. And it's certain things that I don't want to say on camera. It's certain things that I simply don't, because it's too much for me. Like it's a certain part of the story that I skipped when I was talking about my final straw. It was something that had occurred that I didn't even mention on camera, because I'll really fall apart. Like it's certain things that I just cannot mention, because it's gonna tear me up. Okay, anything else? You guys get the gist. I was in love. That's all I can say is I was in love. It was just like, it was just a magic. Like I felt like a princess living in a castle, and then everything went to shit and everything got taken away from me. And now I'm just really struggling with anxiety, loneliness, insecurities. So that's really the main reason that I wasn't on social media, is because I was in a relationship and that took up all my time. And I really wasn't interested in social media, because I had everything I wanted right in front of me. So I had someone keeping me busy, someone loving me, someone taking me out. Like I had something to do every day of the week, because I had someone. But now I have no one. So I have a bunch of time on my hands now. Following that, another reason I haven't been on social media is because After my breakup, like I said, I was just a mess, like really struggling, like super depressed, very anxiety induced, like constant anxiety, all that stuff. Like certain days, like I literally couldn't sleep, like functioning off of no sleep. I would sleep for like maybe an hour or two and then I'm up. Like I feel like I just could not lay my head down and sleep peacefully because I was so on edge, and I was just trying to wrap my head around what happened, and I couldn't wrap my head around what happened, and my anxiety would just make my head just keep going and keep going and keep going, and me just like trying to put the puzzle pieces together, but the puzzle was not being put together, and it was just constant go go go, and it would be nights I couldn't sleep. Like it's just been a lot. And then following that, me just really struggling with the loneliness, I went back to some people in my past, people that I shouldn't have went back to, people that wasn't good for me then, and then I somehow thought they would be good for me now, and they were not, and I got myself in a lot of trouble. Unfortunately, it's just like I ended up talking to some people, and then these people had a whole different plan for me, and a lot of things had happened. It's a legal issue. I don't even want to like touch too much on it because it's just another thing that it's just a lot for me. Like as you guys can see, like life has just been really unfair to me because all I was trying to do is just like almost just like find somebody to comfort me and just find somebody to take some of this pain away, and I only added more pain onto my plate because I got involved with the wrong people. I talked to the wrong people. They, like I said, they had a very unfortunate plan for me because I did nothing to deserve that. I'm not even the type of person that people think I am. Like, you guys know that song by Kevin Gates? It's called Not the Only One. And there's a lyric, and the lyric says, how could someone call me those things? They don't even know me. That's like literally like I need to get that tattooed because it's so crazy. People think they know me and they really don't know me at all. And if you really were to take the time to get to know me, you would actually like me because I'm not the type of person people think I am. But unfortunately, people have like a picture painted of me. That was something that happened. I basically just got involved with the wrong people, talked to the wrong people. Like I said, it's just a legal issue that ended up happening. I'm not going to touch too much on it, and that's really unfortunate because it's like, just imagine if I was still with her, none of this would happen. If I was still with her, if we were still together, I wouldn't feel the way I feel. I wouldn't be struggling the way I'm struggling. I wouldn't have done the things I've done. I wouldn't have talked to the people I've talked to. It's just like, so that's that. As you guys can see, life has just been very unfair to me, but with that being said, when I was just really lonely and struggling and like running to people and talking to people, I've been taught a huge lesson that I don't know why hasn't clicked to me before, and that is that you cannot trust everybody. Better yet, you cannot trust anybody. You can't trust anybody. And I have learned that more than anything after my breakup, and like me just like talking to a whole bunch of people and just like trying to find this comfort in somebody that I know I'm not gonna find, but I'm just so sad and just so alone. I feel like I just need to find somebody. Like I'm gonna talk to this person, let me text this person, let me call this person, and it did nothing but get me into trouble. And I have realized that you cannot trust anybody. So that's that. I don't know what else I can say. I feel like that's the negatives that has been going on. My breakup has just been really hard for me. It's been a challenge for sure. I feel like I have been challenged this past year like no other. And I know that like things like this happen in life to make you stronger. It's just, I'll forever wonder, why me? Like, I feel like I'm such a good person. Like, I don't know, I feel like, and I literally wondered, I was like, what did I do? Like, did I do something to somebody in the past? Like, is this my karma? I literally made a TikTok, and I was like, I found my soulmate, but I owed karma, so I paid it in full. Because what happened to me, and like me having my person ripped away from me, and just everything I went through and everything I have gone everything I went through in the relationship and after the relationship is just like, it just feels like karmatic. I don't even know if that's a word. It just feels like I'm paying for something, and I don't know what it is. I genuinely went down memory lane and I couldn't think of anybody I hurt or anything I've done to deserve this. And I literally told the universe, I was like, if I did, like, I'm sorry. I'm genuinely sorry. Like, you have punished me. Like, I feel like I got it. Oh my God, this has been so hard for me to talk about. I'm like literally shaking. But yeah, that's that. So I've just been going through a lot. I feel like that's the negatives that has been happening. And then along with the insecurity and the anxiety things, another insecurity thing is I've been struggling with like weight. Well, not struggling, but like I lost 8 pounds from my breakup. And I feel like that has also caused like an not identity issue, but like just like another, just another thing about myself that I hate, because I don't know. I just feel like everybody always tells me like, you're so pretty, like you have the perfect body, like you're thick in the right places and slim in the right places. But then it's like, I feel like my weight loss made me lose weight in my good places. So now I just feel like it's just been a constant battle. But yeah, that's how you know the breakup was hard. Like, that's how you just know, like when you're so sad and just so disassociated from everything and just so lonely, and you just have that feeling to the point where you can't even eat. Just like, you just have to like think like the fact that I didn't eat enough to lose 8 pounds. And I can never lose weight, y'all. I literally have been trying to lose, well, I've tried to lose weight in the past because I used to be like really into the gym. I used to be really into like trying to get my body toned and my muscles grown and stuff like that. And I used to always try to lose weight. I never could do it. I would diet. I would do everything, workout, diet, could never lose weight. But the fact that my breakup was so bad and so depressing that I didn't eat enough to lose 8 pounds is just diabolical. And I have not gained it back. I don't know if I look different. I don't think you can really tell it. I feel like it's more on my lower body. Like, a lot of my clothes don't even fit anymore. I donated so many clothes. There's a local shelter that I really love donating to, and I donated a lot of clothes to them. A lot of my pants didn't fit. Literally, I literally went to Burlington and bought like 10 new pairs of jeans. I'm not even playing. I literally spent like $80 just on jeans because none of my pants fit. Everything was loose. So I feel like it's more on my bottom half. I feel like you can kind of tell like my arms look really bony. Like if you look at my arms, I don't know. Guys, don't be like me though. Be kind to yourself. Don't be obsessed with body image and stuff like that. I'm just speaking on it because it's a part of like what I'm talking about. But anyways, I think we have talked enough about the breakup and the negatives. Can we move on? Let's move on. So that's that. That was the biggest reason that I wasn't on social media, is I was in a relationship. It was taking up a lot of my time. And then everything went to shit and I was depressed and struggling. And that's that. And then, you know, that depression and those strugglings got me into some trouble. And then I started struggling even more. And people were like coming after me. And now it's just like, it's just a lot going on. So that's that. I know this video is all over the place. Bear with me. Can we move on? Let's move on. With that being said, because I feel like I have been through so much and I have been tested this year like no other, I am planning a tattoo. That's another little life update for you guys. I am planning a tattoo. I thought I would have had it by now, but I ended up buying something else, which I will show you guys. It's so funny because you guys will probably think like I'm gonna show you like a new Juicy bag or a new Hello Kitty blanket. No, I'll show you guys what I ended up buying instead. But I am planning a tattoo because, like I said, I feel like I've just been through so much and I've been tested like no other, and somehow, some way, I'm still walking on my 2 feet. So I do want to get a tattoo. It's very, very specific. It's gonna be right here on my collarbone. I think it's gonna hurt really bad because like it's so bony right here now. But it's gonna say, "With pain comes strength," and then it's gonna be the start of my sleeve. So it's literally gonna say, "With pain comes strength," and then onto my shoulder is gonna be my strength. So it's gonna be full of butterflies and roses, and then I'm just gonna finish it off throughout the years. I want to keep this arm blank because I have another plan for this arm, but that is going to be my tattoo. It's just so specific. It's a specific way I want it. It's a specific font I want. It's a very specific placement. It's just a very specific way I want it. And I have been like consulting with this tattoo artist, And he's been asking me, like, are you gonna book? Like, hey, Naya, like, I have an opening this day. And I'm like, ah. It's like, I just want to wait. I just want to wait until things get a little bit better, because things have got easier, but it hasn't gotten better. And I feel like I just want to wait. I am going to get it before the end of the year for sure. So I feel like maybe like on New Year's Eve, that'll be my gift to me, because I'm walking into a new year still at my 2 feet. So that's going to be my tattoo. It's going to literally say, with pain comes strength. And then I'm going to start my strength on my tattoo. I don't want to say that is in honor of my breakup, but that is definitely what pushed me that way. It's because everything that happened, and just like the pain and the struggles that came with my breakup just really made me want to get a tattoo. But I never want to say that I'm getting it in honor of my breakup, because I feel like every time I'm going to look at it, I'm going to think of her and I'm going to think of everything that happened, and that's not what I want. So instead of having it in honor of my breakup, it's just going to be in honor of everything that happened in this past year. I mean, that is a huge part of it, but that's not the only hardship that I went through, because there was a lot that happened after a lot. Like I said, literally, it's like a whole legal issue ended up happening because people are something. So I do want to get that for sure. I'm not sure when. I was just thinking about getting it this week. I've just been pushing it off. I keep pushing it off. I am going to get it for sure, though. I just have to be, like, ready. I think I'm going to get it a little bit closer to December. So maybe that'll be, like, my Christmas gift to myself. Something I'm planning. So, yeah, it's going to be so beautiful. I'm so ready for it. I just haven't gotten it yet. So that's that. Let's address the elephant in the room. You guys are probably wondering, like, girl, where are you? I know. Your girl actually moved. I did move, and that is honestly like a positive. It has been helping me so much with my breakup, because I'm not even like in the same area. I don't have to pass certain streets anymore. I don't have to pass certain places we went anymore. It has just helped so much being in a new scenery, because she, like I said, was such a big part of my life, and you know, it was just a lot that we did over past year. It was literally certain streets I couldn't even go down because it was so painful for me. Like if I went down a certain street, I would just start breaking down in the middle of the car ride. So it has just been so helpful to be in a different area. Don't have to go down those same streets anymore. Don't have to worry about bumping into her anymore, stuff like that. It's just been like amazing. So I did move. I was actually in the middle of a moving vlog for you guys, but then like I said, there was some legal issues that ended up happening, and I just wasn't really feeling it. Like I didn't really feel safe posting my move. Not that like a lot of people I know about this channel. I mean, not that it's like a secret, but I don't like promote it, I guess you could say, like to my personal social medias, because I honestly like I need to delete my social medias. I need to just redo my social medias, honestly. But I just wasn't really feeling it. I just feel like with what was going on, I just did not want to post that. I don't know, maybe I'll add some clips in here since we're talking about the moves. Maybe I'll add a couple clips that I did take. Good morning, people. Let's get this show on the road. It's the next day. I literally packed for 8 hours. They're doing my room. Alright, we just got to the new house. I'm taking like some of my stuff upstairs. Do you guys want like a little tour? I'll show you guys a little bit. If it was up to me, this is the room I would get. Very jealous. This is the master bedroom. It's huge, guys. Look. It literally has a walk-in closet and a normal closet. It's so big. It's so big. But my mom claimed this room. If it was up to me, this would be mine. But I had 2 others to choose from. It was either this one, but I went with this one. I think this is like the second biggest, a really big closet. This bedroom is still really small though. I expected to have a lot more room, so not really sure where I'm gonna put what yet, because you know, it's not that big, but we're gonna make do. I have a really big closet, so plenty of room for juicy purses. Here's the bathroom getting cleaned. Here is our laundry room. So that is that. I do need to like start filming in my new room. I need to start filming again in general. I have been off the media for so long. I just need to get back into normal life. I just need to understand and accept that she's gone. I don't know if she'll ever come back, and maybe she won't. And if she doesn't, then I need to learn to just move on. Like, that was a big part of my life, and I mean, I do think she'll come back one day, but I just need to accept as of right now that it's just me. With the move, I have also made some big girl purchases. I'm gonna keep some on the hush hush. I'm not gonna put everything on social media. I mean, if you follow me on my hygiene Instagram, you know some of the purchases I made. But some of the purchases that you guys don't know I made, which I was talking about earlier, I was gonna get my tattoo. Like, I was set on it. I was gonna get it for sure. But then we moved and I was like, you know what? I think I want to get something else. And I will show you guys. We do have a new member of the family. This is Evie Beanie. I did get a puppy. I mean, how could I not? Like, she should be in the thumbnail. I did get a puppy, you guys. I mean, I've been wanting a puppy since I was a little girl, but just because of like where we lived, like pets weren't allowed. Like, that's literally my only excuse. Literally everywhere we have lived. I mean, we've only lived at one place for like a really long time, but they've just never allowed pets. But now that we've moved, I can finally get my puppy. And I was just like, I was looking like every day. I was like, I need a puppy. Like, I think that it would help, like, not feeling so lonely. I don't know if it has. This girl is crazy. I'm just kidding. I love her. So I did get a puppy. I was literally, it was so hard because I wanted a specific breed. She is a Yorkie purebred. She's a Yorkshire Terrier. And this was the specific breed of a puppy I wanted. And it was so hard to find her because this is like a show dog. You guys know how like poodles are like show dogs? This is like a show dog. Like, this breed, so expensive. It was so hard to find a Yorkie without like being scam websites. And then the ones I did find, they were just like so overpriced. And then I found her. She was a decent price. So I did get her. We do have a new member of the family. Look at her, guys. She's in her little jammies right now. Her little cookies and milk jammies. And her little Bobo. So her name is Eva. This is my Eva Diva. Her original name was Lucia. I don't think that's like necessarily ugly, but I had a whole list in my notes of puppy names since I was like young. So I was like, I want to use one of my own names. And Eva was one of my names on my list. And I went ahead and chose that. I was really stuck between 3 names. It was going to be Eva, Callie, or Nova. If I do get another puppy, which I've been thinking about it, I'm crazy because this one's already so much. But if I do get another puppy, I will for sure name her Callie. I think those were like my top 2 between Callie and Eva. But I went with Eva. And a lot of people in my family was asking me like, where did you get that name? This was actually inspired from Eva from Total Divas. Y'all, I'm a WWE diva girl. I literally dressed up as Nikki Bella one year for Halloween, and I also dressed up as Sasha Banks one year. Eva was just like a diva, and I feel like everybody in the industry was like treating her wrong and saying that she couldn't wrestle. Nah. Eva is a diva. So I don't know. I just loved her from Total Divas. And then now this is my little diva. We call her Evie Beanie, Eva Diva, Eva Jeepers, or Evie Jeepy. What do I call her? Eva Jeepers. There it is. Eva Jeepers. So yeah, this is her. She is almost 6 months old. I got her when she was 3 months old, I think. Now she's almost 6 months old. I love her. She's such a diva. I can't wait to get back into YouTube so you guys can like learn more about her and like see all of her things, because this girl, you guys know she's spoiled. She has a whole collection of bows. She has her own closet. Everything is pink. She has a pink kennel, a pink car carrier so I could take her with me. She's a diva. So yes, this is my Eva Beaners. So yeah, that has been like a really big thing of a life update, is like moving, getting a puppy, stuff like that. What else do I want to tell you guys? Another thing about my life update, I do want to get a new piercing. If you guys don't know, I have, 12 piercings. I have 3 in each ear, so that's 6. 2 in my nose, that's 8. My belly is 9. And then, is that it? Only 9? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9? I guess it's only 9. I do want to get my industrial pierced. Now, I feel like I could do that now. I just feel like you guys know, like, when you go through something hard in life, you want tattoos, you want piercings, and I'm just in that era. And I've been wanting my industrial for a really long time. If you guys don't know what that is, it's like the bar that goes through the top of your ear. I do want to get that. I think I can get that, like, honestly, this week. I just need to get around to doing it. I also want to get my hair done. I feel like once I get my hair done, I'll get my industrial pierced, just so I can feel like myself. I feel like I've been really neglecting myself, like, not getting my hair done, not doing my makeup, not dressing cute. Like, literally, I would just live in, like, black hoodies and leggings on a daily. It was getting ridiculous. Yeah, guys, I know another thing I talked about with the tattoos, like I told you guys, I wanted the one that says with pain comes strength, and then like this. I also do want to get that lyric tatted from the Kevin Gates song where it says, how could someone call me those things? They don't even know me. Honestly, I think that could even go here. And like, and then it's like going to be the continuance of the sleeve. Like I have a lyric and then it's going to be more flowers and roses and just like, this is just like my strength arm. This just shows everything I've gone through, because that lyric just sticks so much to me. I've never been the type to like get lyrics tatted. I know some people think that's like really like corny and just like cringy. That sticks out to me. So that's going to be in the works. I'm going to start here and then we'll go from there. Hopefully I can even sit through it. I don't even know how I'm going to be getting a tattoo. Like usually people say start off with something small. Girl, go big or go home. Because I don't want anything small. Like all the tattoos I want is like big. There's nothing small I can start off with. So that's that. What else? Is there anything else I want to tell you guys? I don't know. Like with life updates, I've still been, you know, getting back into my usual. I just went shopping yesterday. I went to Pink. They were having a 6 for $30 panty sale and then $35 leggings. I got a pair of leggings and I got some new panties. They're so cute. I also went to Bath & Body Works. They were having a $5.95 sale. I got the new Milk Bar collection. I got a couple things from that collection. I've still been doing my shopping. Don't worry. I have gotten so many Juicy Couture Daydreamers since the last time we have talked. I literally have like a Daydreamer collection. I've gotten so many new Juicy bags. I literally went shopping today. Guys, stay tuned because I went shopping today and I got so much Christmas stuff because now that, you know, we live in a house now, we gotta deck the halls. So stay tuned because I will be doing a Christmas haul plus decorate video. We're gonna decorate together. I'm gonna show you guys everything I got. I just have to get back into it. I really have to learn just like love myself again and be okay with looking at myself in the mirror without thinking negative things. I need to learn to not sit here and be like, you're not enough or you aren't enough or nobody will love you. Like if she didn't love you, nobody will. I really need to just stop all that. And then once I can do that, I feel like it'll be so much easier for me to sit in front of the camera and do my content again. This has been really hard for me to do this video. I just knew that like instead of just hopping back into YouTube and just be like, hey, what's up guys, we're doing a Bath & Body Works haul, I just feel like for me I just needed to make this video. I feel like it's only right, like with me taking such a huge absence from YouTube. My first video back, I wanted it to be a life update. I'm filming this on, I don't even know what today, it's Friday, November, I don't know, 15th maybe, 14th, something like that. I don't know. I want to try to get this up as early as tomorrow though. I want to sit down and edit this and get it up. Hopefully I don't back out and just decide not to post it. I don't think I said anything like too crazy. I just spoke my truth. I spoke how I felt, things that were going on with me. It wasn't all negative. At the end, I shared with you guys some positives. So that's that. What else? I don't know if there's anything else I want to really share with you guys as far as like a life update. Those are pretty much the biggest things that has been going on with my life. I don't know if you guys want to know, like another thing, your girl is no longer a social media creator. Your girl is a worker now. It's a hard knock life. I do actually like work a job now. Once upon a time, social media was paying the bills. Not no more. No, I'm just kidding. Social media was never like a huge income for me. It wasn't really a huge income for me, and it sure as hell ain't now. My TikTok payout is $54. And TikTok won't even let me pay it out. They won't even let me take out the money. So yeah, your girl is a worker now. That's really all I do. I feel like that's my biggest distraction. It went from 5-hour shifts to 8-hour shifts to 12-hour shifts to overtime. Like that's my biggest thing I do to keep my mind off the breakup. Your girl does work in retail. You guys know, like, that makes sense for me, like makeup, beauty, clothes, stuff like that. Any hoosers, I think I touched on the biggest things I wanted to touch on. Like I said, I'm gonna try my best to get back into YouTube. I generally just was in like the worst place possible. Like I said, it's not getting better, but it is getting easier. I had all of my camera equipment packed up because like I said, I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror. I literally had to go find my tripod just to film this video. So, you guys, just bear with me. I am trying to get back into YouTube. Trust me, I am. I'm gonna try to get back into my vlogs. I know you guys missed those. I'm gonna try to get back into my hauls, into my Juicy Couture videos, my hygiene videos. I know you guys missed the hygiene videos the most. I know, I'm horrible. I know. I'm gonna try to get back into it. I was thinking about even making a little video on the new Milk Bar collection from Bath & Body Works. I just gotta get myself to do it. It's just been a work in progress. It's really just me against the world right now. And, you know, I'm doing it alone. So just bear with me. I got really used to having like a right-hand man. I got really used to having a person, and now like having that ripped away from me and having to go about daily life on my own has been really hard. But I'm trying. Hopefully the next time I talk to you guys again will be a hygiene video. I will have my makeup on. Okay, I didn't even cry, you guys. I guess, okay, I didn't do my makeup because I figured I would cry. I didn't even cry. Are you guys proud of me? I definitely did like get choked up, definitely. But I feel like I was able to hold it together. I honestly thought, well, I told you guys I didn't want to make this video until I was ready, until I felt like I can make it and not cry. And I made it and not cried. I did get choked up, but I did not cry. I know you guys are probably like, girl, I know the bags under my eyes are insane. But don't worry. I have been sleeping better, eating better. Oh, trust me, I've been eating better. I'm a big bag. It's just my problem is I have such bad anxiety, and the anxiety is in my stomach. Like when I get nervous, it's just like a pit in my stomach. And then obviously I can't eat. Like I feel like if I eat, I'm just gonna yeah. But like I said, guys, don't worry about me. Well, I can say is that like I'm working through it, and it's just been a battle, and I feel like the world is just against me right now, and it's just me against the world. It's just me trying to navigate through this big world by myself and just figuring things out. So yeah, bear with me. I'm trying to get back into the YouTube game. I'm really excited. I've always been into the holidays. Holidays are my favorite, so I am trying to get back into it because Thanksgiving is coming up, and then we have Christmas, and then it's a brand new year. So hopefully, hopefully it does get better. And as soon as December 31st hits, I just pray that I can put all this behind me, and this is not gonna stick with me anymore, because it's just a lot to think about the same thing every day, and to worry about the same person every day who's probably not even worried about me, and to just be like sitting around waiting for a text from a person that I know I'm not gonna get. Oh, and that's another thing, like, she has been messaging me. She thinks I don't know it's her. I know it's her. When you love somebody, you never forget how they talk, how they text, how they act, how they smell, how they breathe. She thinks I don't know it's her. I know it's her. She's been texting me just basically saying like, hi, like, how are you? Like, I hope you're doing okay. I just want you to know that you're in my prayers. And I don't respond to that, because in a way that makes me angry, because you wouldn't have to hope if I was okay. You wouldn't have to pray for me if you didn't do to me what you did to me, if you didn't put me through what you put me through. But thank you, I appreciate it. It just really makes me angry for her to even sit there and say that she's been praying for me, because you wouldn't have to. If you didn't do what you did to me, you wouldn't have to. And just another reason that I haven't responded is because I don't know what to say. I genuinely don't know what to say. And another reason I haven't responded is because she's sending the messages off of somebody else's phone, which is really fluky to me, because if you wanted to say something to me, you would say it to me. You have my number, you have my Instagram. I blocked her on Snapchat. She blocked me on Instagram, and she blocked me on iMessage. And then I blocked her back on iMessage. But she could always unblock me on Instagram. She could always re-add me on Snapchat. She could always unblock my number and text me directly. I'm not gonna text back another phone. I don't know whose phone it is, and it's like, I'm just not doing that. So if she ever was to come back, she needs to come back to me directly and not through a third party, you know? So yeah, I mean, like, I appreciate it, you know? It just really makes me angry, because it's like, you don't know the half of what has been going on with me. You're praying for me, girl. I need more than prayer. It's like, girl, I need Jesus. I need Jesus to drop from the sky and just wrap his arms around me, because, girl, like, what I have been going through. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. If it's meant to be, it'll be. I think that, you know, all I can say is that if it's meant to be, it'll be. If, you know, she changes and makes some adjustments and comes back with those adjustments, like, if it ever comes to the day where I just see, like, hi, I just wanted to reach out and apologize, like, I'm so sorry for everything that happened, I just want to let you know I've changed now. I no longer do this. I no longer talk to these people. Like, if I was just to get something like that, it would just be like a prayer answered. And it's like, if you're showing me change, I will show you change times 10. If you are coming back to me with accommodations made, and you're coming back to me with a changed mindset and changed energy, and you want to come back and be better this time, my door is open. And I'll do the same times 10. But we're just going to leave it at that. I just don't want to talk about it anymore. It's not easy for me. This video wasn't easy for me at all. I didn't even think this video would be this long. And like, then it's like, you know, I have anxiety, and then it's like the what ifs. Like, what if she watched this video? Or what if she does text me? Or what if she freaking texts me and like attacks me? Like, it's just a lot. Because I feel like that was the main topic of this video, was my breakup, was the relationship and the breakup. Because, I mean, that was the main thing that has just like changed me as a person, who has changed my just everything. And that was the main reason I wasn't on social media. So it's kind of like a where the hell have I been video / life update, something like that. So yeah, you guys can see like a few positives, some negatives. So I am working through it. All right, I'm going to shut up now, because I have been talking for entirely too long. I hope that this video wasn't too hard to understand, and I hope you guys do understand that, like, it was just really hard for me to talk about, because it's still very raw to me. I just want to go ahead and talk about it and get it out the way, so I can get this video up and out the way, and we can just move on and start making our regular smuggler content. I want to get back into the vlogs. I want to get back into the hauls. I want to get back into it all. It's just like, it's just taking me time. Okay, so just bear with me. I'm sorry if this video was a lot and hard to understand. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to get at. Hopefully you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. I've just been through a lot. That's it. But on top of that, there's also have been some positives, like I said, like the move and the puppy. I'll show you guys around. Maybe in the next vlog, I'll introduce you guys a little bit more to Miss Eva Diva in the next video. So I'm gonna leave this one right here. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it was a mess. I know it was all over the place and super hard to understand, but hopefully you guys were picking up what I'm putting down. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Leave me a comment and let me know what content do you want to see. Let me know what videos you want me to drop. Do you want some juicy couture hauls? Do you want hygiene hauls? Do you want me to review any new collections? I know it has been a while since I've been on social media, so it's been a lot of collections that has came out that I have not spoken on. So if there's anything you guys want me to review or talk about, let me know. So just let me know in the comments what kind of content you want me to drop next. I'm so glad this video is done or over with, because now we can move on, get back to our regular content. I'm not saying I'll drop a video tomorrow. I'm not saying I'll drop a video next week, but I am saying the videos are coming sooner than you know it. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave this right here. I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.